People have gathered around ideas since the beginning of time, each successful collaboration pushing innovation forward, building a stronger future. Motorists Insurance Group and Brick Street Insurance have combined decades of experience to create an even better one-stop shop for agents and policyholders, encircling businesses and individuals with coverage at every step in life's journey. We are now Encova Insurance.
Can I get a drum roll, please? It's time for the best deal of the year on Xfinity. And ask about even more savings when you add Xfinity Mobile. That's simple, easy, awesome. Click, call, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas.
Hi, this is Jim, the Keys bartender, coming to you from the Catch restaurant in beautiful Key Largo. And today's episode 76. And we're here. I'm here with Luke Summers. Hey, Luke Glenn. Oh, and am I still playing that damn music? It's playing in the background. That's all right. I turned it down. That's good. We got it. Luke, you want to say hi?
Hi, man.
Okay, yeah. We're here at the Catch restaurant. It's 5:00. It's in the middle of happy hour. We got a small live audience. We got a much larger audience of people where they listen recorded, and you heard the meeting, so it doesn't matter. So most of the stuff was a joke.
Yeah,
No, it's not most of it. But
I donate
thing.
music, not hair, man.
Okay, no, but
they were volunteering to shave my beard. I was like, "Fuck you, man! You don't get to volunteer."
No.
Man.
But if you listen to the whole thing, we weren't actually volunteering. We weren't volunteering that.
I know y'all.
No, the one thing I think was all right to decide is that because of the, Hey, could you grab me a bud too? Hey, Henry, you're on the show. I got your tab. So, yeah. Okay. So, the thing is, we were going to make it more. Once again, I remember you said I overanalyzed, but because we have such a small live, that it would make sense not to talk about things in the near future. Like next week, I'll be here. But you can say these are the places I play. These are the places you can check to find my schedule and things like that. And if a big event's coming up, like Meeting of the Minds or whatever, what was that? Meeting of the Minds, right? Or
fuck if I know. I don't get
that was that
invited
Jimmy
to
Buffett
things like
shit
that.
or something like that.
Yeah, I don't get invited to stuff like that.
Oh, I did a live broadcast from that, so they maybe not because they said Jimmy Buffett and shit. So, we're just going to say the places that we are. Where we play, and you can double check, and all you have to do is call, find out when is Luke Glenn playing there, when is the Key Bellies playing, or whoever Cody James and the Key Bellies are, and this way it'll make so people aren't listening. Go, well, what the fuck am I listening to this week? Because everything's topical. It's never topical for us. We were in the Catch today,
No,
and
it's tropical.
it's tropical, not topical. And yesterday I just wanted to talk about that, and everything else was ancillary, meaning secondary. And I said, you know what? The one fucking time that you listen to the show was the time I said I bet, and I lost the bet. Because you listened to it.
And if you would have had your phone on, like right now, you could be looking at Spreaker. And, like, if somebody wants to comment or say something, they can text it right in. And it'll pop up on your thing.
It didn't. You know what? I'm not really that adept at doing that. Oh, there he is. There's a guy you want.
That's what I thought it was doing.
Ask him for a bottle of Bud, too, Henry. Tell him And Henry, I'm going to...
Hey, Sean.
We're going to start one. Henry, it's going to be... on a separate tab, but I'll take care of it. Sean, you have any special drinks today? For you? You think about it. Whatever you think. We'll do it. You know, you know what? At many other bars, they got special drink. Today we have like a Deep Eddy sweet tea, vodka, and lemonade. Even though you know what? I'm still trying to sell
That's supposed to say daily. It looks like Dally.
like Salvador Dali.
Sort of. Oh, far out. I get a fucking
Wow, they
woman
left the
shaped
cap on
glass,
mine.
man. Oh, wow, I got ice all over
You
my
got ice
fucking
on it?
mug, man. God
That's a
damn,
beautiful
what a
thing.
fucking beautiful beer, man.
Yeah. So yesterday we
Wow,
had a
Shiner
secret
poured an
meeting,
expert fucking beer, man.
and we tried to do a secret on the air and live thing. And said, it doesn't fucking matter because Luke's not going to be listening. And Bill, what did Bill say? Bill said he doesn't even know how to get it.
No, and Bill told this story about T-Bone pissing on his power supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening, man.
Yeah. Well, we didn't say shit about you. We just said that we just came up with different rules, and I have a list of it we'll talk about. I'll talk about those. But today we have Henry Menendez. I want you to get the announcement out of the way now, and then we can still talk about it. But let's get it one time in, and then we could plan it later on in the line. So, my friend Enrique Menendez, we have an event coming up in
November 10th.
Yes.
And it's the Key Largo Bridge Run. So it's going to be held on, again, November 10th. Race start time is at 7:30 a.m. We're currently getting ready to put up registration. Registration should be going up by July 1st. And we're planning to have some entertainment and a fun run.
It's quite an event. And we missed it last year because of Irma.
Yes.
And how long is it, Henry? What's
there's going to be two distances. There's going to be a 5K and there's going to be a 10K. So, Luke, are you going to run it?
Run.
Actually, I'm considering.
He said run.
I'm considering running it. The only problem is because of my size, being the size I am, it's really tough. Believe it or not, it's much tougher. Even though I can run, running up.
I can't run. No
running
more.
the inclines are really bad on bigger guys.
Oh yeah.
On knees. So flat, I could do more of a flat because a flat you could do a run.
Okay, here's what we can do just for your case.
So you can walk it. You can walk it.
Well, what we can do is we can go underneath the bridge, and we'll have somebody there with a little fucking little thing, what do you call those?
I love hearing your fucking mind work.
A little
Wait,
barge
with a treadmill on it?
And we walk up on the little barge, and then you walk, and everybody walking on the barge paddles it to the other side, and then that way we never have to use our knees.
Okay.
Up over the bridge,
Wait.
It could work, man.
Wait. But if you're walking in a barge, you've got the length of the barge to be your limitation, so you're going to have a treadmill.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. See, by walking on the barge itself, on a treadmill type of thing, it's going to spin the paddle.
I got it.
And then all we have to do is over at Gilbert's, we're going to have to modify the exit. So that would be the only place that we'd actually have to go up an incline, but it would be very short distance.
Okay. Well, how about the particulars on this?
This is cooler in November.
Right now, you can actually register for it now?
Well, not yet. We're planning to open registration probably July 1st.
Yeah.
But we have made the official announcement on Facebook. We've released all the press releases to the media. So all the newspapers know, the radio stations know, so they're going to start advertising it. And it's all over Facebook. And again, it's a brand new management company, new course. New start line, finish line.
I'm excited about this. This is very exciting. How about if I had a pedicab? One of those pedicabs? Like a pedicab?
Yeah, with the guy
riding
in the front.
rickshaw. And I pulled Luke. What do you think? You drinking beer? And I'm pulling it. I'm pulling you over. Would you do that?
As long as T-Bone can ride with me.
No, I got to fucking pull your dog, too.
Yeah, man.
You're a heavy ass one.
I weigh 210 pounds. T-Bone only weighs 85 pounds.
Weighs 85 pounds. So that's like pulling a 300-pound person.
Pert near.
And all the beer, that's got to be that's 310 pounds.
Well, to make it easier on you, I'll kick back and smoke weed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's one of the things we had in the meeting. Yeah, and I'll tell you.
I heard
I don't know. No, you won't be able to smoke.
I'm gonna quit smoking.
No,
I'll run out of pot.
I don't know. I don't know if that'd be cool.
I don't need to ever quit.
The Key Largo Bridge Run will endorse Well, I guess if you
Well, there'll be a lot of cops there, so he'll definitely have a lot of fun explaining
Hey,
himself.
it's a fucking in the Keys,
the
man.
state
$5 grand
has
or less in
medical.
the Keys.
The state has medical marijuana.
No,
so,
but I actually have to sign off on it being a drug-free race.
all right.
Good.
So
They're gonna
there's
give
our-
out free drugs.
There was
See,
all
that's
the
what's kinda
there was all the
crazy for
coke
me.
I was going to do to be able to pull them over to the race.
So what are you more
All
worried
the
about?
meth and the coke I was
Steroids
gonna
and
use.
sports enhancing
Oh,
drugs,
fuck
or are you
this.
worried about somebody just smoking a little bit of herb in the evening? And all that shit's gonna have to change because if you got a prescription for it, fuck you. It's like having a prescription for any opiate. And if you take a drug test, you'll fail every time. But if you got a prescription for it, they have to.
Okay, I agree with you 100%. But the one thing we want to really endorse, though, is the bridge run itself.
Yeah,
and that
which
is the event.
fun.
And
it's
I'll
a
tell
family
you,
event
if you
anyway,
remember,
so.
in November, it is a beautiful time of year to be down here. Now, what happens is a couple months after summer, you're missing it. It's a great time to come down here and
And you get to be on top of the bridge overlooking the Key Largo Bay.
Well, if you're racing, you're not going to be like, stopping. Hey, how you doing? I'm running real hard.
No, but there's a lot of people that walk it and they take selfies on top of the bridge, and you see the backdrop of the Key Largo Bay. So
you could do that, man.
I mean, you have to realize the race starts at 7:30. The roads are closed till 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. So you have
more than 2 hours to do it.
That long just to get halfway up.
Luke, I think you can manage that. What do you think?
I don't know, man.
I'm
Up
gonna,
at 7:30 in the morning. That's also actually.
Maybe as the Keys bartender, I will participate and try to get sponsorships for a some kind of charity.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll try to get a charity.
Well, I remember a Rotary, man. Why don't they sponsor you for every mile or
No,
some
not
shit?
them. I'll do it outside. Okay. We have Sean Dickens here right now, and he brought over. Is this? You did this before. Oh, it's one after the other? Okay, you know what? I did that before.
Okay,
but you know who didn't do it before? Henry didn't do it. You can't do it? It's just tequila. You're only drinking tequila. Luke?
I can't do the pickle juice, man.
Do I have to? Hey, okay. I'll do it. Fine. What do I do first?
I'll do the tequila all by itself. But
No. Okay. This is for the Key Largo Bridge Run. So, is that pepper and salt?
No, man, that's sesame seeds, man.
God damn it. Tequila, which is never a problem for me. You know what I mean?
I love
That's
tequila.
the hardest part for me.
That's the easiest part.
Okay, hot sauce and
And this is
Bloody Mary mix.
the pickle juice. That's the only thing I can't do.
penis juice.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't
It's
even
not
hit
bad.
that.
It does. It's you know what? You get
aftertaste.
the tequila. It does have a
Cheeseburger taste.
Cheeseburger taste.
He should have just mixed it all together.
No, but it's like when you bite into it and you get those different tastes every time you bite into it.
Oh, I see.
So I want to thank Henry. Henry, what else are we doing here? We have any events coming up this summer?
Oh, we got a Bob Albright's 70th.
No. He's in my no.
The 4th of July parade?
He's not my.
Well, I'm playing for it anyway.
Oh, you're playing for it?
Yeah.
God damn it! Talk about it then. See, that's far enough ahead. When is it? Oh, 2 weeks.
It's the 23rd, man.
Okay, that's almost within the thing.
And I play 6
June
to
20.
7, something like that.
Okay.
And then I'm at the crib later that night, so.
How about 4th of July parade?
4th of July parade down here.
That's another early morning event. I'm not aware of
Okay.
early morning events.
Is that really what's it start? 11?
10.
No,
10?
That's pretty early.
Oh, you and I think the first year I was in, or we were in
Yep.
Rotary.
Yep.
Were we walking it?
Yep.
It was like 90 fucking. It was Baton
It's
Death
hot.
March down Route 1. We're walking behind a pickup truck with Chris Beatty and this. But you know what? There's nothing more Americana than the 4th of July parade. You got your your flags. We're drinking beer.
You got
We got water
fireworks.
pistol fireworks. Well,
Got
fireworks.
fireworks
later
that night.
on.
Yep.
Hot dogs, hamburgers, and
Well, no,
stuff.
and you got little kids blowing their fingers off all day.
If you
While
don't
mom
if
and
you
dad
don't
get
feel
drunk, don't pay attention.
if you don't feel patriotic on the 4th of July with all that stuff. And then, besides anything else you want to talk, separate issues. That part where we come together and we come and we celebrate and we do it. It's just, it is what it is.
As a nation.
As a nation, it is what it is. Whatever your political views are, you get to do this with a bunch of people going down here. You got your fire department, you got your police department, you got veterans, you got different political businesses and all that stuff, and they're throwing candy. And there's nothing like the sight of someone throwing a Mary Jane on a 120-degree roadway. A Mary Jane, not the Mary Jane candy, Luke, not the Mary Jane.
I've never heard of a Mary Jane candy, man.
I know Mary Jane. Where we go, Mary Jane's Mary. Mary Jane candy's kind of honey thing with a. Oh, you didn't know that? It's kind of beige candy. It's
you throw it on cars as they drive under the overpass?
No. They throw candy, and they got all these different candies and shit like that they're throwing out. And they throw taffy.
Oh,
and when it's hot,
in the parade.
Yeah, in the parade. And taffy doesn't really hold up in the tropics.
No,
July, on July 4th. But the amazing thing, people
even M&Ms melt down here, man.
Yeah, they melt in your hands, in your mouth, in your pants. So
you can't carry chocolate in your britches.
Henry, so we got the 4th of July parade, and there it is. That's
Mary Jane candy.
Oh wow!
It looks like a pale.
I don't have glasses on. I can barely tell what it is. But
it's a rectangular candy. Hey, Henry, would you mind if I bring? Can we bring Tony in? Not that you have to leave. We're gonna ask Tony to come in here, and I want you to stay. We didn't have a drink with us.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
should have a. I'm getting extra mics for us here. Wait, here. We have Tony Allen.
Don't worry, we can share the microphone.
The Keys, Undertaker, Mortician.
Sounds like a WWE name.
Yeah, it is.
The Keys Undertaker.
Yeah, the Keys Undertaker. The Undertaker bartender. That doesn't work again.
No, that used to work, man, because they used to serve fucking people formaldehyde all the time when they ran out of booze.
Really? They drank it?
I wouldn't, but
Where you came
some
from?
people have.
Is it possible,
crazy,
Tony?
man,
Tony.
there was
Okay, Tony's been on the show before. Can you drink formaldehyde?
It'll kill you, but yeah, you can drink it.
Yeah.
If it's diluted.
So formaldehyde's in all kinds of things that people consume. They don't realize it.
Yep.
Is it in wet? You ever hear that stuff wet? It's pot. They used to soak it in.
Yeah, in Canada, I heard they were using it in their French fries for a while. So.
Really?
Well, it's a preservative, so you use it on anything you don't want to go bad. So
That's why
lemon juice works.
McDonald's
Why not
puts
lemon
it in their
juice?
French fries. That's why their French fries don't get mold.
I don't know.
No, why not lemon juice on dead people?
Oh, because it wouldn't work. It's not strong enough.
Yeah, not strong enough.
I'm pretty sure at one point
Lemon
in
juice
time
works on apples.
Well, I'm pretty sure at one point in time in history they did use stuff like that, but that's way back like in the Egyptian times and stuff.
Yeah.
But now they and I'm not condoning or telling anybody to do this, but I know that for a while in the 70s and 80s, people were lacing cigarettes with formaldehyde to get high.
Yeah,
well, they
would
do
do that.
They do it with pot.
Yeah,
they soak pot. It's called
And-
wet, right?
And I'd be like, what the fuck,
It
man?
kills.
You're just
It
ruining
kills
the
when
weed,
you smoke
man.
it. It actually, what do
You
you call
have
it? It
those
causes
tried it.
atrophy in
He
certain
tried
parts
it.
of the brain.
Yep.
I'm not. I'm
Jim
sharp.
tried it, man.
I
That's-
I am sharp as shit, man. Are you talking to?
that boy is
I'm
sharp
quick
as a
with-
bowling ball.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not. Okay, foghorn, leghorn.
When I was actually going to college, one of the funeral homes a friend of mine worked at was in a ghetto, and some local drug dealer knocked on the back door and tried to buy a case of formaldehyde from him. Offered him $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, how much does a case of formaldehyde cost?
It cost me about $300. So.
So back then it would have been like 125, maybe
Correct.
150. Okay, that's a steep markup.
Yeah.
What? Does Jackie know about anything else that you could put formaldehyde in? Okay, so Tony.
Oh, no,
Sorry, my
wife-
wife's trying to tell me to tell
Tony's
the
wife
story.
has a couple other recipes.
Yep.
Jackie. Oh, tuna, like tuna and Sam and can
Oh well.
Oh, Shell World?
Well, no, I wouldn't say Shell World. You probably shouldn't.
No, but
yes. Okay, so back in the 70s and 80s, also places like Shell World, when they were drying out their starfish and other things like that, they would soak them in formaldehyde.
Oh, they did that in high school with when you took the frogs and all that stuff.
Yeah,
They were
one of the
sitting in
guys.
I remember that smell. That's where I remember the smell
It preserves
from.
them and dries them out and keeps them from pretty much rotting. Because if you were to take a starfish out of the ocean and then just lay it up on the ground, it's going to decay and rot just like anything else. So they have to use some type of preservative to make it that souvenir that you take home. And I was actually recently talking with the owner of one of those places, and he had said the last time they bought a barrel of it was in the 70s. And they ran out finally after 30 years, so they tried to go buy another barrel, and their distributor looked at them like they were nuts because you have to have a license now to buy it versus back when he bought it. Anyone could just call up and get a barrel of it. So he was asking me how he had to go about getting it, and I went through the process, told him about the licensing and all that stuff. So he's looking for a current, different type of agent to preserve his starfish with.
Back in my grandfather's time, dynamite was legal. You could just go to the hardware store and buy dynamite for whatever fucking reason.
When I was a kid,
Yeah,
you could have a cheeseburger for a nickel. Okay, we all know that.
If I had a nickel,
Yeah.
I could buy me a melon soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hell of a weird looking shot. By
You
the
know,
way.
while we're here, I don't
That's
think
that pickled cheese.
Henry
Ah.
and I don't think Henry and Tony know this, but it's Holly's birthday. That's why they got the balloons here.
Happy
And,
birthday to Holly.
Foot by foot, inch by inch. She's probably the best bartender down here. Of course, she's only 4 feet tall,
Yeah.
so that doesn't say a lot. But she is, she's Hobbit-like. She is very positive. There's our friend Kim coming up, who orchestrated her birthday. We like to wish Holly a happy birthday here. The shortest person by 2 inches, 1 inch. She's tall. Okay, Kim.
Yes, I am 2 inches taller than Holly.
But she's definitely 10 times more vicious than you are. You know that. That is, she's 10 times more vicious. She's always. I've been threatened about every day. She has threatened to cut me. She has threatened to cut me. It's not unusual. I know, but it's one of the things. It's a new world. It's a brave new world.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, so you have to. So we'd like to wish Holly a happy birthday. Tony, I want to ask you a question, but we got big events coming up. We have lobster season coming up in mini season.
Yep.
And there's a lot of controversy. You know what? I promote it for my friends that think that it's good. I have my own opinion about recreational harvesting versus commercial. I think at least locally, commercial harvesting is more responsible than the recreational. But if they're gonna do it down here, I'm gonna promote safety first,
Right.
and looking out and having enough people down here to make sure that we are adhering to the limits and the size that you're supposed to harvest. So, but we can offer. It's open. It's going to be coming up, and I don't know the exact date.
Many
we'll start
more
talking.
on season.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very dangerous out there. If you're going to go dive for lobster during
it's
that,
just
you're going to have.
insane.
It's right in
It
the
really
peak
is.
of the summer season where you got all these people going out to lobsters, and then you have people pleasure boating, and then you got to watch for the dive flags. So you got to really be careful, just like you are if you're diving or anything like that. You got to be extra.
Make sure you don't get lobsters in a sanctuary.
Yes.
Yeah. They frown upon that.
Well,
When I
one
first
thing-
moved down here, for the longest time, and I know it's silly, but I kept calling it mini lobster season, like you were going after mini lobsters instead of lobster
No,
mini
but they do
season.
go out for. They do.
But the funny thing is it seems like that's what they go
It's-
after. They don't care
it's-
the size.
That's
They just grab
semantics.
one.
That's semantics, right? Lobster mini season
Yep.
or mini lobster
Lobster
season.
season.
Mini lobster seasons now,
yeah, because they're not big enough.
because what they're doing is and they come in. I remember coming into restaurants I worked, And they go, oh, we got lobsters. They go, where did you get these? We got them right here. These aren't frozen.
It's
These
like
lobsters aren't frozen. Oh, we defrosted them. Oh, there's no freezer burn or anything on it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's fresh. You have fresh lobster, undersized lobster.
Yeah, I'm not calling out any restaurants, but I love it. The very next morning after mini season opens, you see all these restaurants with fresh lobster breakfast, like lobster and eggs and stuff like that. It's like this season literally opened 6 hours ago. How did you guys get enough for it when it's not even commercial
Oh, no, you
yet?
can you can catch. Well, we don't
Because
have
they
it
know
here.
the
We don't have it
locals
here.
that know where to get
No,
them.
no, but you can get it. No, you get it from the Bahamas and all that. You can get it from. I mean, you can. You can
Yeah,
get
I'm sorry,
it
the
from the
Florida
Caribbean.
spiny lobster sucks compared
Oh,
to
it
the
is.
Maine lobster.
Oh, you're right. Well,
The Maine lobster is way better.
there's a
man.
guy from West Virginia telling you, which is halfway in between. So I guess you don't have any loyalty.
Hey, that means I've ate pussy on both sides.
I
of the
know you're
Mason-Dixon.
right. You're fucking there, right in the middle. So it says no, but there he's. I mean, I agree. The first time I had Caribbean lobster was I was married. The first time on my honeymoon, we're at Sandals, and they say lobster, and they went and ate it, and they go, "What the fuck is this?"
See, it's
I
funny.
said, they say, "Oh, it's good," and I go, "Okay." I said,
I
"You know
actually
what?
like hogfish
I ate the
better
chicken.
than
I
lobster.
loved the jerk chicken.
Yep.
I just ate jerk chicken, some teriyaki steak,
You
and
know,
I was
I've
having
always
Wow,
been-
that's funny. I was just jerking my chicken earlier, man.
You were choking it.
Yeah.
You were It's called choking your chicken.
I can't afford
Well-
to choke it out anymore, man. It turns purple, and man, it might
No,
fall
when
off
it's
one
so
of these
tiny,
days. So
Luke, it happens that
I
way.
just jerk it now. I don't.
Yeah,
choke
you
it
got to have
anymore.
some girth and strength and a vibrant.
Well, I'm an old
vibrant-
man. It ain't what it used to be.
I know what you can get. You can get your blood
Kind of
flow
like
up.
trying to shoot pool
You
with a
get-
fucking piece of
Your
rope.
blood flow will increase your girth and size.
Well, speaking of the lobster taste, I have to.
Wait, you don't have anything about girth and size, Tony?
Well, we were talking about lobsters, but yes.
Well, Luke and I were
I
in
know.
a different subject. Okay, we were talking about.
Well, I just want to say I want to disagree with him about the lobster thing because I only ate Maine lobsters for the longest time and I hated it. I didn't see the big deal about paying the huge price for a lobster because it tasted just like crab meat to me. You really couldn't tell that much of a difference once you dipped it in butter. But in Pensacola,
I did that.
They
I
had
did
these
that
things
before.
we called shovel nose lobster. There's no catch season on them or anything, and because they actually put it under as like a crab and not a lobster.
Shovel-nosed
Sh-
lobster.
Yep.
Never heard of one.
Well, you find them in deep water, usually in wrecks and things like
I
that.
never,
up on
I
the
never heard
roofs.
of it either. That's
and
amazing.
we used to call them bugs, and those things were much better than Maine lobster in my mind. And then when I came down here to the Florida Keys and did the spiny lobster, again, I would rather have a Florida lobster over a Maine lobster any day because the meat is different. I mean, when you eat the lobster down here, you know it's lobster. When you eat the Maine lobster, it might as well
Unless
just
you pick it out of the fishbowl, right?
well, it might as well just be crab meat covered in butter because it doesn't taste much different to me. So I'm not paying another $10 a pound.
Well,
To be
to
honest,
each-
I've
to
never
each
ate
your own.
lobster
Right.
of
To
any
each
kind.
your own. Having a personal taste. Are you getting
You should
it?
check
It looks
out
like-
here at my
You should
wife.
You're
check
gonna
out a
grab
shovel
another-
nose.
I am.
Can you grab me
A bourbon for Jim. I would be more than happy to.
Oh,
These
you're
days
all right.
drinking
Look at
fucking
it.
wine,
He's a
man.
brother. Give
But,
that- okay, hold- let-
We
allow
can
this
go
to-
back to talking about chickens and choking them if you want. I just wanted to interject on the lobster.
Well, I don't know if I want to go in particular. No, just a bourbon.
Yeah,
No,
and I have to. I'm with Tony on that. I think I prefer the Florida lobster over the Maine lobster. I mean, the Maine lobster's good,
Wait, you
but only if you get it in Maine.
you missed out the first thing he mentioned. He said, "Back to the choking the chicken." So what is?
So
mean,
what chickens
or
do you like
shower-
better? Do you like Florida
shower
chickens,
chickens?
or do you like Maine chickens?
No, shower chicken, or are you sitting over the wash sink?
wash sink.
Get it? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I
You
don't.
know, you're a man.
No, I
You
don't know.
meant to choking a chicken. I put you on the spot right there, Tony.
Sorry, I was getting a picture of a shovel
No,
nose lobster.
you want to change the subject. We're on the air.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're talking choking a chicken.
Or over the sink.
We're over the sink.
Tell you
In
what,
the shower or in the sink?
you guys
How
must
about a
have
bidet?
like, lower sinks than I do or something because
I'm tall. I'm
That's
6'4".
true. That's true.
I'm 6'4". So almost every sink is right in that level.
I really hope it's not the same sink that you're brushing your teeth in,
I wash out my sink, my friend.
shaving your face.
Well, when you shave your face or brush your teeth, you should always wash out your sink. Just like you should brush your toilet.
Well, I
Not
just,
with your toothbrush.
I just fear for anybody that comes over to your house with a black light and looks over the sink and be like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my God, it's like a Jackson Pollock painting.
Exactly.
I think totally stole that from. Oh, they did? Holy crap! I was there. I changed 2 kegs today.
Yeah.
I changed 2 kegs today. You know what? We should
Birthday
bring-
girl must be drinking a lot.
Oh, I think so. No, not yet. She isn't yet. Luke, that's still good. I think they're going to change that. Are you going to have to switch to Stella? You can switch to Stella, right?
Here, Luke, you can grab this mic for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay, here we. Oh, actually, there we go. This is
That
the
way we
beauty
don't
thing,
cross
thing
wires.
about it. We're back to Henry Menendez and back to Luke Glenn. Okay, we had a secret meeting yesterday, and we did
So
mention.
tell us about this secret meeting.
The
What is a secret meeting?
Well, we did it on live on air, so anybody who wanted really to find out.
We are here
So
to
how is that
consecrate
secret?
the
How is that
Well,
a
body
secret?
of
we were presupposing that Luke would never. There's Kim. She just gave him tongue. She just licked Luke's nose.
That's because I have a big mustache and I had beer foam in it. She likes beer foam.
No, that was very touching. I love warmth and I love that stuff. I think I love between couples. I don't have a problem with PDA. So we were having a meeting, and the main point was just not doing the next week thing. Meaning we're not going to plant ourselves in time. Say, oh, next week this is when, because we have a week where we have a 60% spike, and then when people discover our show, they listen to past episodes.
Yeah, you were like 2 months or 3 months. 2 months
2
or
months
3
or
months.
yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck it. Do it a year in advance. Who gives a shit, man?
Well, what's with you, Lou? You know what, Luke? People find you very interesting. Okay? They
Luke,
find
you might be
very
a
interesting,
celebrity.
They like you. You are a celebrity. People like you very much. How do you like that?
What's your stage name, Luke?
It's Luke Glenn.
Luke.
So, okay, we had a contest show. We were thinking, okay. So our idea was because Luke doesn't listen to the show.
But I did create a band called Uncle Smokey. So now people call me Uncle Smokey sometimes. So I guess that would be my, what do you call that thing?
Stage
man?
name?
An avatar. If
Or
I was
pseudonym?
if I was on a
Nom de plume?
You were talking about the video game thing? Yeah.
Entropia. Yeah, he was
Entropia.
just saying he came up
Yeah,
with
so
his
I
Entropia
came
name.
up with my Utopia name.
No,
Yeah,
but
there
if
we
we
go.
ever can monetize this, I definitely would have
Right.
more time to do it and set it up and have you in as Uncle Smokey. And you definitely, Luke, you'd have to be right next to me the whole time. Your avatar and my avatar would be next to me. And you know what? Do I ever get pissed off?
Hey, do avatars get the fuck? That would be cool.
No,
Not
unfortunately.
together.
There might be other games that have that, but not ours.
They do. There are avatars that do.
Oh,
But-
I can't do the tongue, the probe. Oh, what a beautiful probe.
Okay. A probe?
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
an
Did you
alien
ever
probe?
see the Sex Olympics, man? Look, he's doing the tuck, the curl. Oh, and a beautiful probe. Did you see the way he slipped it in there?
I'm watching the wrong porn
know what?
apparently.
You know what? I'm not.
I know what it is. I'm just too old, man. That's from a movie called The Groove Tube, man. It was,
Okay.
they were making fun of the instead of the Olympics, it was the Sex Olympics.
Yeah.
I would not. I'm not surprised by that because it makes sense.
I think there would be really interesting to have Sex Olympics, man.
Okay,
Because, I mean, you got to think of how good a condition you have to be in to be one of them porn stars to sit there and bang, 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 bang. And the fucking conditioning it keeps from busting their nuts soon, And they should be tested to make sure they're not using a fucking desensitizer.
How do you know they're not re-rolling the tape?
Well, I don't know. Because I'm a goddamn guy. I'm imagining that's what I would do. And when I was young, I could do it, but I'm old now and I can't do it.
My mind went to a completely different spot with Sex Olympus. I'm like envisioning how people are doing pole vaults without the pole, women doing the,
See, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Wouldn't that be awesome, man?
But this is fascinating. The whole conversation. Luke, I'm at a loss. You brought us into another realm at this.
Well, go back to your notes.
No.
man.
I like it.
Apparently, we're stuck on Sex Olympics.
Wait, Luke. You don't understand. When you come up with something interesting, I'm going to stick with it. Okay, that was weird and interesting, which I think that people don't understand. When I say something's weird, it's just a negative connotation. No, it's positive. When I say something that's weird, that is definitely good.
So there's another Olympics I came up with too, man. That's the Stoned Olympics, and that's where everybody gets on acid, man, and tries to do stuff.
Oh my
rolling
God.
down a hill.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
well, wait a second. I can roll down a hill without even being stoned. Remember the Christmas
but
party?
much more
we
fun
talked
when
about
you're
the
on
Christmas
acid.
party before. It's always a Christmas
That kind
party
of
for
sounds
me.
like, just a regular frat house with beer pong and games like that.
God damn, I'm
Oh, yeah.
54
Well,
and I still do shit like that.
We went outside for the Christmas party this past year, and when we came back in, I just stood there and I stared at the fucking crazy Santa Claus because actually, by the time I was walking in, it hit me. And the guy
Santa
came
hit
in
you.
with the
You must have really been on his naughty list.
Oh my God, he did hit me. He had a little fucking deli ringer, the bell, the little bell you tap, and he came in tapping it with it, and I'm like, oh God, no, I can't handle it. And he comes to sit down, and I'm standing over there with Abby and Sky, and I can't do anything for like 15 minutes. I won't go over to Santa. I won't sit on his lap. I couldn't. I got really stoned. It was good stoned because the nice thing about being stoned, and I'll say, some people would say, I didn't have to go back and get stoned 2 weeks later. I got stoned like that for like 5 months. I couldn't talk to Santa for 15 minutes, and he kept on saying, come on over here. I said, I'm not going over there, man. You're fucking crazy. You're fucking crazy. You came in with a deli bell. It's after smoking with you. But I'll tell you, it is not a gateway drug because if it was, I would have went right back for that. No, I couldn't do shit for 15 minutes.
I've been smoking some fucking awesome herb, man. Man, it'll really fuck you up. See, whereas Jim gets paranoid and introverted, man, when I smoke, it's like, fuck it.
No,
I'm
but I
in
don't
tune
hate it,
with
Luke.
The universe, man.
Luke. But if you look at, think of this.
I can talk to the police and not care, and they don't.
No. What I'm saying is, I don't hate it. What I'm saying is, I can't act.
You can't function.
I can't function, but I don't panic. I'm just like, I'm here. I can't do it. I can't do the thing like walking and talking to people. I can't do that. I can't greet someone. I can't walk up and greet someone.
Do you lose control of your bowels?
No, I do not.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
I know it is a good thing.
As long as you don't shit your pants, you're
I'm
doing
not shitting
okay.
my pants. I can't walk up to Santa Claus. I think, oh, you're going to do something to me. I'm not going to be there for that.
Well, Jim, as far as the gateway thing, though, I mean, have you ever met anyone that just said, you know what, I woke up and decided I was going to smoke crack today?
No.
And I'm not saying that it is the gateway drug, but the problem is you're talking about, like, you don't need it every day. But the problem is the people that do smoke it every day, then it doesn't
We're talking about
affect
weed,
them.
not crack.
Well,
weed is
correct. So you
different.
get these people that start smoking weed, and they smoke it every day. And then eventually it doesn't do what they want. And then they go on to something
man,
stronger.
that's bullshit, dude. Come on. Really? I've been smoking weed for how many fucking years?
He doesn't
But
smoke crack.
I'm talking about the people that can't handle it. The ones that
same
move on
thing
to
with
the next
same
one.
thing
Just
with
like
alcohol,
I'm saying.
Tony.
No,
Tony, same thing with alcohol or cigarettes or
I don't
something.
know.
Well,
I mean, it's all.
That's a perfect example. Look at the
cigarettes
people.
are the gateway drug. Most people start smoking
Look at the
cigarettes
people
before
that
they do
drink-
any other
Everything's a
drug in
gateway
the
drug
world.
for
Look
them.
at the people that just drink beer, and then all of a sudden now they're sneaking in shots because the beer's not doing it to them, and then they switch over to straight
No, but
drinking liquor.
then there's no. But what happened? That's the.
And next thing you know, they're drinking formaldehyde.
Well, what I would say
Formaldehyde's the next
is
step.
that's an addictive personality.
Correct.
And there's nothing you could do
That's what it
about
is.
that.
And-
So
But those
you
people
don't
with-
ban beer because
people-
someone drinks shots.
Oh, I'm not saying you should ban it, but I'm just saying there is probably not a single person out there that started off being a crackhead by just smoking crack.
Whoa!
No. I've been told.
Well, I mean, I'd be careful saying that,
smoked
but I'd
crack
say
one
that
time,
predominantly
I've
you're
been
probably
good
right.
forever.
Predominantly you're probably right.
Right.
But I would suggest that there's tons of people that just smoke weed. And that's all they do.
Oh, I agree with that, but I'm
And
just
they
saying.
do it. And
The
there's
problem
tons of
is
people
it's
that
like
drink.
one person.
But
with
drinking,
the-
I mean, if you want to link it, drinking if you
I
a
didn't say it
gateway
was any
drug,
different.
if alcohol
Pizza leads
is a
to
gateway
beer,
drug,
man.
I would have to link. If you could link, if they're going to link marijuana, they're going to have to link alcohol.
Well, pizza leads to beer because see, I always liked pizza.
No
and
way
then I
you
realized
suck.
how good
No
that
way.
a beer tasted
No
with
fucking
pizza.
way.
Yep.
I
It was
ate
fucking
pizza
awesome.
way
And then I
before
realized
drank
that if
beer.
I smoked some weed, that
No way.
the pizza and the beer tasted even better.
I love it.
man.
Well, I
And
do
so
love
Then I discovered if I snorted cocaine, I didn't even need to drink fucking pizza
Ugh.
or smoke any beer.
I really,
All I had to do was snort more blow. No, man. It's
I
just
never.
all
You know
crazy.
what the thing with the
People are experimental.
blow.
Yeah.
Blow.
Yeah, yeah,
Blow
yeah.
never did it.
That's what I
Blow
mean. It's
never
just
did it for
crazy,
me.
is what I mean.
I did it of total for 4 weeks. If you spaced all the time out, 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
We're explorers. Human beings
Right.
are natural born
4
explorers.
weeks.
Some of us
Because there was
explore
such a drop at the end.
because
of
we're
it.
not going into outer space.
I like.
You know, I
Well,
thought I was
that's-
going to be Captain Kirk one day, so I'll shut fuck up.
Okay, that's entropy, buddy. You know that? That's entropy. Entropy. When it goes to outer space. Entropy. Where things break down.
So when you gonna get this sex Olympics going?
Oh hell, man, I'm too ugly to fucking entice anybody to do it, man. But I think it would be a good idea. Somebody with the right amount of money, and they could invite their good-looking.
Fucking Luke, you are
That
like
should
the
be
Brad Pitt of the what's that?
There should be
band?
like
what
a
was that
new
band?
section in the porn
That band,
awards.
the band with the long
You
beard.
know, they should take like all
ZZ
the
Top?
famous
yeah,
ones.
Luke,
and make
you're
them
like
go into
the
the
Brad
Olympics.
Pitt of the ZZ Top crew.
There you go.
You get it? You're the Brad Pitt of the ZZ Top crew.
I don't get that.
It's a compliment.
I don't get that.
It's a compliment.
Explain that compliment.
No, I mean you're
My
good.
dog did the same thing a couple weeks ago.
Luke's a
Apparently, the compliment is that you're the most wanted person that's never been able to get an Emmy.
Far out. Never wanted an Emmy.
I don't know if
It
that's
depends on
exactly what I
Emmy
would
looks like.
would say. I'm just saying, Luke, I'm looking at you, man. For ZZ Top, you'd be Brad Pitt. Get it? I'm gonna have a regular bud.
I'll take one while you're going. Bud Light.
I got both of their drinks.
Jackie,
okay?
do you need another
and
one?
Jackie's vodka.
She's good.
Jackie, come on. What are you getting comments or stuff like that? Okay, so we're back. I'm gonna have to wait for Luke to come back because I can't sign off while he's there
Oh yeah.
getting drinks for us. We're gonna repeat. I want to talk about the bridge run, November.
November 10th, Key Largo Bridge Run, 5K, 10K. Start time 7:30 a.m.
What
Gilbert's-
website were they gonna look for?
Gilbert's Resort is where the start line, finish line will
Okay,
be.
what website are they gonna look for when they do?
KeyLargoBridgeRun.com.
That's going to be great. I'll tell you, if you're going to come down here, you can come down and party with us. We're going to have a good time. We're going to do some weird shit. I don't know what. We may shave Luke's beard. We could.
FYI,
Oh, no, Luke, don't worry
take
about
Cards
it, man.
Down
He's
Road
looking
that
over.
day.
Yeah,
And
take
you know
Cards
what?
Down Road.
I mean, we
Yeah.
got Keys mortician, Keys undertaker here. We don't know what weirdness is going to happen, but we'll make it an event. We'll make it an interesting event. If you come down, you start contacting the show, start sending us messages. We will prepare for it. We will prepare an event, and we will create it. You know what?
Maybe you could do a live broadcast while.
I'm going to do a live broadcast, but I may do it with a headset and do a run
There you go.
with it, and run with if we can. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it anyway. If you don't come down, or come over, or come from the south. Actually, we do have people from Australia, so it's not like all coming down.
Could be coming up.
Yeah, they could be coming up. And I have to wait for Luke to come back because we are not definitely going to sign out while my buddy's getting drinks for us because we're going to have to bring him back. This guy is awesome. Tony,
Yes.
what what were we talking about here, man?
Did
Did you want to see a dead body?
I want to see a dead body?
Yeah, if I knew where a dead body was, that's not illegal.
Oh, you're asking if you want to see a dead
Do you
body?
want to see a dead body?
Do I want to see a dead body? I see them all the time.
No, meaning if I knew where one was that wasn't exactly found yet. Does that make you nervous?
No.
If I said, I know where a dead body is.
Well, I know where a lot of dead bodies are. I usually am the one that has to hide them. But
No,
sure.
no. Oh, God damn it.
Uh,
I wasn't trying to stake you into that
I know.
conversation.
Okay, so no, it doesn't make me nervous. The only thing, truthfully, when someone says, I know where a dead body is, then I think I've got to go to work. So.
Look, we definitely weren't going to sign off while you were over there again.
I wasn't worried about it.
Doing
man.
the yeoman work of getting
Yeoman.
Yeah, it's yeoman. Yeoman is
Hey,
a very
Oh man, Yeoman. What was her name on Star Trek? Man, the hot blonde Yeoman. Fucking. What was her name?
yeoman fucking
What's
I
her
choice.
name?
see her face right now, man. A really hot blonde on Star Trek, man. The Captain's Yeoman. Yeah, and he was bitching because he wanted a male yeoman for whatever reason.
That seems weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought so too, but also they didn't like the woman computer voice that got in Star. See, I'm a nerd. I'm into Star Trek and shit.
Oh, that's
Janice. Her first name was Janice, man. Yeoman Janice. I'll come up with her last
Are
name.
you talking
in a
about the
minute.
original?
Yeah, the original Star Trek,
yeah,
man.
okay. Was way okay. We're way before these guys.
Oh,
Tony,
yeah, I
you're
forget.
I was born in 79, so yeah, the series ran.
you're
from,
39.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
her right there, man.
I
Oh,
love
yeah,
that
yeah.
girl. I love that woman. I love that woman.
Man, I've
I mean, she
beat
was
my meat
not.
many times.
I know
Yeah.
it wasn't a typical like nowadays. She
I
wouldn't.
came
Be,
up
Yeah,
with
that series ran
Janice
from what, like
anyway.
72 to 74 or something like that?
I think it was
No,
68.
it was 66.
66. Okay.
Oh man, I'm telling you, she had a nice rack.
Tell you
She
what,
was beautiful, man.
It's scary though when you look at what Captain Kirk looks like in that and what the actor looks like now. He really let himself go.
well, I mean, the dude's
It was.
fucking
It was
80,
about
man.
50 years ago.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I hope I.
Oh, that was Harry Mudd and his fucking.
Oh, Harry
android.
Mudd.
Yeah.
Harry Mudd, the Trouble with Tribbles.
Yeah, he was in that one.
Trouble
too,
with
man.
Tribbles. Oh,
Yep.
look at we are fucking nerds. From a brothers from another mother. we
Yep.
look nothing alike. We have
I don't
A
know.
lot of
If you
things in
grew, if you
common.
grew out a beard,
no, but we have a lot in common. And then we were gonna
We're
do
both heterosexual,
yeah, and we
That's a
were
start.
Jim. Okay, the rules were.
and she still looked good even in
Oh
the
yeah.
series, man.
Okay, so the secret
And
meeting.
she's also really
The
smart.
secret
too.
meeting we were going to have, it was Jim eats cake with every meal or
Cake?
grows of, yeah, and doesn't go to the gym. I do. Let myself go. And because you know what? I'm not in that great a shape anyway.
Well, you want to put on 30 pounds and then try to lose it again?
No. And then grow a fucking full beard.
Because it's
That's
way
it.
easier to put. Oh, well, that's what Jim Morrison did.
Okay.
yeah. I
And
spent
then,
half
okay,
my life
Bill
trying to
smoke
put
only
on weight,
cherry
and I'm
smoked
trying to
cigars.
spend the rest of it getting it off. So
No, but Bill smokes, number 2 was Bill smokes cherry cigars for 6 weeks. Okay, number 3, Luke doesn't curse for 4 shows. He loses, and then every 1 inch, if you curse, it's 1 inch off your beard and
Oh,
hair
fuck no. That ain't
per
gonna happen.
violation.
that beard would
Luke
be
and
gone in the
Bill
first
drink
episode.
wine for the next 8 episodes.
Oh, nasty. I hate wine.
I
man.
love wine, man. Red wine.
Oh, and by the way, for
Luke,
overweight people that are
No
struggling.
weed for 4 weeks.
Oh, that's
And
never
a
going to
GPS
happen.
that goes directly to Kim. I
Never
can do
gonna
it.
happen.
A GPS.
It goes to Ken. Well, she knows where I'm at. All the
No,
time.
but she knows exactly where you're fucking at.
That's okay. She always knows exactly where I'm at.
Okay, well, fuck, man. That's
I
no
never
fun.
know where she's at because I don't want to know.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
No, but for our overweight listeners that are struggling with their diet and stuff, man, with our local funeral director here, he will say that it costs more money by the pound to bury somebody.
It's
You have
actually
to buy a bigger
No,
casket.
that's for.
it's actually very true.
It
But
is?
yeah, well, they have what's called oversized caskets. They're more expensive. Oversized
Yeah.
vaults. I had to bury a guy one
Where
time.
does it start?
It's usually more of width than it
Yeah.
is.
So I
Wait.
wouldn't meet that yet.
No.
So I mean, if you're tall and skinny, if you're like 7 foot tall, that's going to be a special vault.
Well, just fold your knees.
yeah. Oh, well, they could do that.
Or you
too.
cut them off, right?
We don't do that anymore. I've actually heard that it's quite comfortable, but
I
No.
laid in a casket
Hey,
once.
he's never
so-
had anybody complain.
You know
ever.
what?
believe it or
I have
not,
to. I have to say the casket.
Yeah.
I laid in the casket because I told you Alan's casket
yeah.
used to have the party at the catering place I managed.
Oh, and you got locked in it? No.
no, I didn't get.
I remember you telling me the story, but
Fuck, that makes me a weirdo now. no, what? I
hid in
laid in a
the
casket,
Yeah.
and I was amazed at how comfortable it was, and said, "Why the fuck is this casket so fucking comfortable?" Because you're dead. But the casket was so comfortable. I said, "You know what?" I laid in it, and I was very relaxed. And when I opened it up, I hid. Well, there was a.
And you're in the casket.
Well, yeah, that wouldn't happen.
Oh, you remember the old wives' tales about they would a flood would hit a graveyard and they would find all these caskets and a certain amount of them had claw marks from the
Well,
inside.
that's not a.
It's
That's
actually
not.
not a wise tale.
That's not a
So,
wise tale.
Back in the day, it was not uncommon because people were drinking
Narcolepsy.
alcohol that I don't remember what it was, but one of the processes where they were
It's
making it,
methanol.
right, that's it, would put them into a reduced state where people would find them passed out in the ditch, assume
Think
they were dead.
Yeah.
So, and they were digging people up and finding scratch marks in the caskets.
I used the
so,
wrong term when I said wives' tale. I meant to say.
Yep. So they, for a while, what they would do is they would put a rope on your wrist and run it up to a bell, and
So if you came alive, you could ring the bell.
that's where
you
the
know?
term dead ringer came from. And the guy that had to sit in the cemetery and listen for the bell, that's where the graveyard shift came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
bodies used to rot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bodies would rot so.
Yep.
Bodies would rot so
So-
quickly.
That's awesome.
They
Yep,
didn't want.
believe it or not,
they-
they're actually
they
realistic
didn't want.
things that
They
happen,
didn't want
so-
bodies to just rot in front of people. They would just go and bury them, and it's like, wait, well, what if we bury someone who's still alive? Because of,
Unless you live somewhere where
Narcolepsy
they
or
were
something.
afraid of either
I know, Edgar Allan Poe.
vampires, zombies, or witches. Then
I-
they did weird things to dead people.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote a short story called "Premature Burial," and it's to this day. If you ever get the chance, if listeners,
That might be
Listen-
why I'm so claustrophobic. I think I was buried alive in
listen
a previous life.
no, but if you had the chance, download Edgar Allan Poe's "Premature to Burial," and it's in the early 1800s. He tells a story about a guy with narcolepsy
Yep.
that falls asleep and goes into a really deep sleep with very little movement, a very shallow breath, and people don't know. And at that time they weren't doing embalming and all that stuff, and it's a great story. It is a wonderful story. Meaning, well,
So
I guess if you like Moreau's stories by
so,
Edgar Allan Poe.
you know when you die, your body temperature
Lowers,
lowers
yes.
and lowers and stuff. So I think that would help in determining who's actually dead and not. If you
What
like-
if we took
I mean,
your
but back then, way back, they didn't have.
What
the
if- what if
we
ability-
took
I guess
your
they could've, but
temperature?
nobody thought
what if
about it.
all you
believe
have
it
to
or
do is
not,
take a temperature
Believe it or
with
not,
something the
this has
size of a
happened
turkey
before.
drumstick.
There's this famous case where this woman passed away, supposedly, and they put her in the cooler, which is very common. And when the embalmer pulled her out, he put her on the table. And when he went to go ahead and embalm her and he cut into her, she came back to life, regained consciousness. Sadly, he had a heart attack and died. But yeah, they said that she actually didn't die. And believe it or not, putting her in the cooler kept her from losing the brain and stuff like that. It was like being put in a coma. But she had a mild heart attack, so her heart was beating so slow that when they checked her vitals, there was no heartbeat, nothing like that, so they just pronounced her dead, put her in the cooler, and then that's what happened. There are more cases of that than you would be surprised. There's also the one where the people have eaten it's a certain type of toxin, comes from a fish or something like that, where same thing, it mimics the signs of death, and people think they're dead, and then they go through the process, and lo and behold, either...
Isn't that like the witch doctors from Haiti do or something? No, really, it's a real thing.
From the something in a serpent, serpent in a rainbow.
Thing, man.
From the Serpent in a Rainbow,
well,
right?
I don't know what that is. But
there was a
movie
movie called The Serpent in a Rainbow.
I didn't see that.
Oh,
I thought it was My Little Pony, and I skipped it.
Luke, you're like a zombie.
But
I'm a white zombie.
A white zombie.
There's all kinds of weird
Rob
cases
zombie.
now. One of the weirdest ones that's new, and it's titled very wrong. So it was a woman that was embalmed alive. So it's over in Russia.
Holy
and
shit.
It's not as exciting as you would think. If you read the title, Woman is Embalmed Alive, you would assume that she was on an embalming table, somebody cut her open and started putting formaldehyde in there. It's actually not that exciting. So, woman gets into a car crash, goes into a coma, and they put her in the hospital bed, and she's flailing around, having seizures, stuff like that. Her mother is complaining to the doctors, something is obviously wrong with my daughter, and they're like, well, that's just because of the seizures, because of the car accident. Lo and behold, 18 hours later, they realize that somebody screwed up the IV with formalin, which is formaldehyde. So the IV bag was filled with formaldehyde instead of saline solution. So she was literally being slowly on a drip feed,
Pickled.
embalmed for 18 hours. That's why she was spazzing, because her muscles were contracting from the formaldehyde while she was alive. It literally has to be the most painful death I think I've ever heard of.
Did she die?
She died, yes.
Oh, well, on that happy note,
Yeah.
let's end the show.
Man.
Hey, you asked.
Hey, we
You know what? No, it's good.
Okay, you
It's
want to
good.
talk about future shit?
No, we
so
gotta-
on October 31st, Halloween, we're gonna reconvene and we're gonna do ghost stories,
okay.
man.
Oh, I can
like
tell you
it?
some
I'm
good
gonna,
ones.
yeah, I'm gonna look up some shit and talk to my mom and stuff and listen to some of my dad's stories about.
Luke, I
from
like
way back
the
when.
idea
I
that
think
you're
it'll be
taking
a
the
great
initiative.
idea, man.
I like the idea that you're taking the initiative. I do. That Luke Glenn came up. We're going to do that. The last one show before Halloween. We're going to do ghost stories as much as we can.
True but gross, man.
True but gross. We do it. And now
Gross
once again,
but true.
like,
Oh,
hand
there
it
you
to,
go.
Henry, let's talk about the bridge run one more time.
So November 10th, 7:30 a.m. start time. Key Largo Bridge Run at Gilbert's Resort.
And look on the website coming up. Will be
KeyLargoBridgeRun.com.
okay. Yeah, you guys will be able
And
to
believe
register.
me, it's beautiful to run across that bridge.
Okay.
Thank you,
this
Luke.
is Jim the Keys
It really is.
bartender. I'd like to thank everyone that's showing up. Henry Menendez, Tony Allen. And I just timed myself out on that. And Henry Menendez and Luke Glenn. Thank you very much. I just went blank right there.
Hey,
Thank
you
you very
can
much.
edit, right?
No, I can't. I don't edit.
Shit.
Summer's almost over, but at Old Navy the styles are as hot as ever. Get to Old Navy now for 30% off all jeans, 40% off all dresses, and 50% off all tees. That's right, get 30, 40, and 50% off all your favorite styles for the whole family, plus up to 75% off clearance. Hurry in fast. These deals won't last. The sale ends soon at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid in-store 8/22 to 8/28 and online 8/22 to 8/24. Excludes in-store clearance, bubbles, active, licensed, and men's package tees.
Johnny got a toy golf set when he was 3, and from that day on, he was hooked. All he wanted to do was golf, golf, golf. He'd be on the links before school, after school. All he ever wanted was to go pro. And then, one day, when he was holding his grandson and thinking about his 12 handicap, Johnny realized it just might not happen for him. But you know what did happen for him? He switched to Geico and saved a bunch of money on car insurance. So that was good, and so was hanging out with his grandson.